Toa and Hayako. An interesting pair. They were trying to protect their community. From your people, no less. And you killed them. That's worth a slap on the wrist, not a death sentence. I only bring it up because people are growing wary of your empire. With good reason. Just don't give them an excuse to take their anger out on us. Anyway, just wanted to get that off my chest. You too.
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about what happened in Emerald Stair. I know your Emperor sent you here to represent ADATA. But the steel garrote raising Fior has gotta make things harder for you. Sure, but you couldn't have expected this. The cruelty we saw, it's hard to reconcile that with the place you've called home. I just wanted to know how you're feeling about all this. I admire your loyalty. But don't let it swallow every other part of you. No matter what you tell yourself, those feelings have a way of coming out eventually. Anyway, I just want to check in with you. This may be your burden, but you don't have to carry it alone. What's on your mind? If you can believe it. You did what you had to do, Envoy. Putting them down was for the best. Plenty. Those two fought for Rauatai in the Deadfire. They learned how to disrupt enemy movements and destroy supply lines. They'd have nipped and poked at your comrades at Eagle's Reach until Adir finally snapped back. At Thirdborn, most likely. All while the two of them remained secure and defended in their tower. And they found one. Thirdborn's under threat, but if loose cannons like them fire at everything that moves, they'll draw even more trouble to our walls.
They lash out like cornered animals, giving the steel garrote a reason to fight back. Not that they need a reason.
Still, better not to give them one. You really think any amount of chest thumping would turn away Ludwig and the steel garrote? Or the full force of the Adiran army if it came to that? You and I both know better. The Living Lands is changing. We've got more ships coming to port every year. If it's not Adir, it'll be someone. Shake the sand out of your bedroll before you settle in.
Singing sand, we feel the essence seep from the ruins. Time tempers a rocky surface smoothed by a spring rain. A lion kneels, a blight before it, spells and suspicion at its back. What ruled the land alone now seeks the safety of the pride. Let the vulture feed once, and the flock will never leave. We feel the people of Thirdborn huddle together in the dark. We smell desperation, panic. Then, the seasons change. They turn to each other. The rose does not depend on the moss to survive. We look deeper. Our limbs sift through sand. What do you know of this? For years, we watched the Akita share their food and tie their hands. Gifts, promises. Why do they undertake these rituals? Still, the word eludes our grasp. Perceive the ocean in a drop. Do its waves sing to you? Spring turned to winter. A soul torn from its rightful home. This we understand. New leaves breach the impenetrable clay. A bush unfurls amid the suffering and strife and blooms. Nothing should live here. How can it sprout? From what well does it spring? Four arms build together, a fence made stronger, peace restored. We have learned much. Dream of shimmering scales as you rest.
Hello again. Have you found anything? Be sure to come back as soon as you learn anything.
Ah, a fellow traveler. Nothing to peddle here. Sorry, got to be on my way. Former merchant, even I know my limits. Thirdborn has the dream scourge. Ugh, terrible. I'm leaving, and you should too. I tried to tell them my vapors would protect their minds from the change, but they wouldn't listen. Nonsense! My grandfather sailed the high seas for 30 years, and he saw ancient remedies that far surpass our modern ones. But it's no use. Thirdborn's past saving. Now, if you don't mind, I should really be going. The better question is why you're not running from a soul plague. And I'm far too pressed for time to ask it. Fair winds, traveler. Ingrates.
That's what'll happen to everyone in Thirdborn if we don't stop this. Just like the good old days.
Let's finish this. Couldn't have done it better. Bravo!
Oh, no, you don't! Your turn, Gianna! On your right!
Gather round!